I started playing Leagues 4 with the goal of completing 200 mil all before it ended. On December 22nd, 2023, I hit that goal. Leagues did not end until January 10th, 2024. Since I finally maxed XP, I have 20 days remaining to unironically play the game. It's time to do whatever we want. I still need 13,000 more league points for Dragon Cup, but given that we got to Rune barely touching PVM, getting the final 13,000 points should be extremely fast. The first goal I decided to do was keep doing Slayer tasks until I get revs, and then go for all rev weapons. There is one weapon for each style, and the drop rates are increased for when you're on task. All 3 weapons also have an upgraded version, and each one gives another 200 league points. So once I get all 3 weapons for 600 points, I can then upgrade each of them for another 600. And before I upgrade all 3, there's another task for equipping all 3 rev weapons for a free 400 points. This goal alone of getting and upgrading all 3 weapons gives me 1600 league points. Since I still have the Darok Berserk strat where I can one-hit anything under 120 hit points, this shouldn't take me too long. Already got the Chain Mace, which is our best one since we'll actually use it because it's melee, so we're in good shape so far. We also concluded at this point that because they take so long to respawn, we better off using 2 worlds to kill 8 total. And the same task, we got our second weapon, the Scepter. Only the bow to go now. After that rev task, I got a bear task and decided to try out some RDO. This is the wildy boss that counts as a bear. I'll need to kill this at some point for both KC and drops, so I figured I might as well do some on task rather than skipping. This boss doesn't really have any mechanics, but I believe you're supposed to mage it in the main game. Thankfully, since it's Leagues, we can make our own rules on how to kill every boss, but it is nice to try out these things on this private server. Think about it, beforehand I had no idea where this boss was or even what it looked like. Now I'm as knowledgeable as a normal RS player. Unfortunately, from that 13kc we got literally nothing. Maybe next time. Still doing Slayer for my last rev weapon, and I got another bear task. On KC 71 I finally got my first drop here, a Tyrannical Ring. This was a free 200 points towards the Dragon Rank. There are a lot of potential points in the fight caves for me. For those that don't know me, I'm not much of a PVMer, but there's 400 points waiting for me in the fight caves just by completing all the combat achievements. I'm starting off trying to do the one that I think will be the hardest, which is complete the fight caves without losing any prayer points. The bats drain your prayer when they hit you, so I have to switch to my magic shortbow to kill them, which isn't really a problem. It's pretty easy thanks to my Berserker relic, as I guarantee a max hit and always kill them immediately. However, the rest of the fight caves is the real problem. We're not even at the majors yet, and when we are, we'll run into 2 problems. For starters, because we don't have any ranger mage gear, we're going to be having to melee the majors. If we are within melee distance, which we will be, they'll have a chance to melee me. So obviously, even if I'm praying mage, if they choose to melee me, I might take a lot of damage. Secondly, we're gonna have to flick, and yeah, I mean, the JCW PVM mark has not happened yet, so watching me trying to flick is like watching one of you guys trying to 3-tick mine. Oh, and of course, my options were to use Darox or a whip, and using a whip is kind of a literal 2007 meta, so I'm going to be camping low HP for Darox. Wave 30, we're 1 away from starting the majors. Oh Jesus, that could have killed me. Good luck. Oh my god, dude, I forgot to pray. Okay, 3 minutes cooldown, we got this. I have to very carefully move to attack it after it shoots to hit me. That way I can keep flicking and not lose any prayer points. Oh my god, are you serious? I must have waited 1 tick too long to turn back on my prayer. The JCW PVM mark is not going to go that far, so I'm just going to finish this fight cave. Okay, Jad has been killed and we got a couple other combat achievement tasks during it, including a speedrun one, which is pretty much guaranteed in League since our DPS is so high. Getting us a total of 100 combat achievement points that run actually got us another 280 League points. Not bad at all. We will be doing Inferno this video, but not yet. Okay, I got a Skeleton Slayer task, which means I made my way towards Vedian, and on my 7th kill I got a Ring of the Gods for 200 points. I tried one more kill for good luck, and the 8th kill got me a Skull of Vedian, which got us to a total of 100 collection log slots, which was a free 80 points. Skull then was able to be used on the Scepter to upgrade, which got me another 200 points. And aw, too bad this genie doesn't know I already have 200 mil in all skills. Your lamp means nothing to me. Plus 400 points. The crossbow has been obtained. If you guys couldn't tell, we're getting an insane amount of points per hour. From Rune to Dragon rank ever since we finished 200 mil all, should be less than 30 hours of playtime. 88 RDOKC, and we finally were able to upgrade our chain mace. Not only is this plus 200 points, but this weapon we will actually be using pretty much everywhere in the wilderness. I made my way to the Wilderness God Wars dungeon, because we are going to try for a Rune Halberd drop. My recording got all screwed up here, but we got a Rune Halberd. So now it's time for JCW PVM Mark Part 2. For some quick combat achievements and normal tasks, we are now going to attempt as far as we can with the 6 Jad challenges. We'll work our way up starting from the 2nd challenge. Being melee only, we don't have the most efficient build for this, but that's where our PVM skills will come in handy. The reason for the Rune Halberd is because we're going to have to kill 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Jads at the same time. These Jads will always attack at the same speed, however, if they manage to melee me, their next hit will be 1 tick sooner. So it's important that I stay 1 tile away so that I can't be meleeed. The Rune Halberd has that extra distance. Whoops, guess I wasn't paying attention. Calculated that retribution, don't worry. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, no worries, that was my warm-up round. Attempt number 2, only 1 Jad remaining. I'm just gonna let my retribution kill it. Oh my god, I forgot, I need to be near its southwest tile. Okay, got it. Time for 3 Jads. Since my DPS is really bad, I'm just gonna tank 1 hit to make my hit points lower so that I hit higher with my Berserker Relic. The DPS is disgustingly low, but the first Jad is dead. Kind of wasted my retribution there, but that's okay. 2 out of 3 down. I actually brought a Darrock set for the last one, and we did this on our first attempt. Very nice. I might be getting used to this now. Think about it, I have 4 right now. If I kill 1, I basically just have to redo the triples. Done with the first one. Kind of. No more retribution now. Two to go. Alright, seriously, pretty much every death I go through is immediately after killing a Jad, so I think I know my problem now. We have to be more careful when transitioning to the next Jad. Starting with 4 Jads. And then there was 3. 2. And then 1 left. This was the cleanest run I had yet. And 4 Jads have been completed. Now entering 5 Jads with the same mindset. We're just gonna focus on killing 1, and then we'll basically just redo what we did last wave. Oh my god, an 87. I'm panicking. And I'm dead. Retribution not only saved us here though, but it killed Jad at the same time. We got this. It is now time for the hardest challenge, 6 Jads. Oh my god, I didn't know what order they were gonna go in or what to attack first. Attempt 2, not going so well. I don't know why, but it seems flicking 6 and 5 Jads is too hard for me. Oh my god, I just got destroyed. I then spent a bit working on random stuff like clue scrolls, going challenges, etc. The Inferno was great points, but I was specifically avoiding it for a good reason. Yes! I got a trimmed glory. This will be really good later on. I killed the Abyssal Sire for the first time in my RuneScape career, and I got a couple Unsireds. This boss was also very good points, and nice to know how to kill, or where it even is. Some knowledge I did not have prior to Leagues. I believe most people killing this boss use shadow spells to stun the Sire, which then allows you to hit the vents. Because we don't have access to shadow spells, since no desert, we have to attack the Sire for about 75 to 100 damage before it gets stunned. Then we can finally hit the vents. So while we do this, let's talk about why we're delaying the Inferno so much. I mentioned in the fight caves that my best gear was Darox or a whip. The whip sucks, and while Darox is okay, I'd imagine if we're doing the Inferno, we won't exactly be able to camp low HP. So I want to go to TOB for a site. The problem is, I don't know how to TOB or who to go with. Thankfully, while talking to Hebox, we were saved. Since he recently learned TOB, he was willing to teach me it so we can send some duos. I got another Unsired at 32 KC, so good luck, and then we'll head over to TOB. A whip? That's like the worst thing I could have gotten. I had a lot of fun learning all of the bosses, as I've never done TOB before, and to be honest, I've rarely even watched any. I was quite a mess at Zarpus, just running around like a headless chicken and using my banknote to perma-eat. Since our DPS was so bad, we had to use Retribution to nuke him just to get past this phase. And then I learned the 2 tiles that we somehow managed to save that we can attack the boss on during his screeching phase. Oh my god, I died so fast. Believe it or not, these 2 skillers did manage to do the whole raid without wiping, and that was my only death. That was my first ever TOB completion with 1 death, and I still managed to get the purple somehow. Unfortunately, it was just a saying, so nothing we could actually make use of. The saying was a free 200 points I forgot to show, but on our 3rd raid, we got a defender. What the heck? Oh my god! I didn't even get a purple, but I got a little Zik. Pets have no increased drop rate on leagues, meaning this is just as rare as the main game. Not only that, but between leagues, you actually keep all of your pets. So when my XP and everything gets reset and I log into Leagues 5, we will actually already have the TOB pet. PVM JCW is ready. This one drop is going to have our plans do a complete 180. I had one more day left to grind for Dragon before we could start our new plan. I did the Deranged Archaeologist, which I didn't even know existed, for combat achievement points. Then I finished up Dragon Rank. We now had 12 days remaining in Leagues, and we just finished Dragon Rank, and obviously we already had 200 mil all. What to do now? Getting that TOB pet motivated me to get more pets. I mentioned that Leagues does not have boosted drop rates or pets, which is true. However, the pet drop rates still work the same as the main game. In the main game, skilling pets are 15 times more common after you hit 200 mil XP and that skill. There are 9 skilling pets, so that's 9 pets that I can grind for that would be 15 times more common than anyone else grinding for them. 9 more pets that I'll have for next Leagues. I'm currently doing solo Wintertodt for the first time ever, getting 13,000 points per game, giving me a 7% chance at finding a pet every crate. That's insanely common. The average drop rate will be about 7 hours. Crate number 1, good luck. Number 2, this has gotta be it, good luck. This was my 73rd KC. I just remembered that I can turn in extra pyro pieces for more crates, so maybe I'll get pet. I feel like I'm in a casino, and instead of spending money every spin hoping to get 3 in a row, I'm spending 45 minutes hoping to get 1 roll. Is this what all pet hunting feels like? Ooh, our 5th solo. We got it. After that, I made a deal with my Twitch chat that if I get lucky on the Rocky pet within an hour, I'll go to the Inferno. And no, I don't have a scythe yet, I kinda gave up on it. With only 12 days left, it doesn't seem worth to try to get a scythe when there's so many other pets that I can hunt. The best way for me to get Rocky is to steal from 3 Drainer stalls since I don't have access to the normal Fremenic 4 stall area. I don't really have a proper setup here, but it's only a 3-hour pet for drop rate anyway with 15 times the drop rate. And sure enough, being here for not even 10 minutes, we got the Rocky pet. To the Inferno we go, I guess. I really wish that I hunted chins so that I can nuke all of the little things in groups, but I forgot to. Are you subscribed to a PVMer who can't even kill a single Jad without dying? I am. Time for triple Jads, and for some reason I didn't think to wait 3 minutes for my Retribution Relic to come back. Oh my god, that was straight embarrassing. I died on triple Jads. I have been 25-minute AFK fishing, and we did eventually get the fishing pet. Tried out some Hunter to get some chins in case I wanted to try the Inferno again, and the drop rate for the pet here after 15 times is about 1 in 5,000, roughly a 6 to 7 hour pet. My brain wanted some PVM after being bored of Hunter since I don't get any XP, and I ended up getting the Chaos Elemental pet. 5,000 chins since 200 mil and still no pet. The drop rate for the rune crafting pet after 15 times is roughly 1 in 120k, which including the time to get essence at Soul Wars is about 1.5 to 2 hours. Okay, Rift Guardian completed, and this was a rough one, let me tell you guys why. I had 0 blood runes when I finished 200 mil all, so this took about 290k essence, almost 3 times the drop rate. Thankfully, it was probably one of the best pets to go dry on. While AFK editing, we got the woodcutting pet. And I guess for old time's sake, I'll give you guys a fact about beavers. The beaver pet was actually 0 time, because I otherwise would not have been playing while editing. Gem mining was the reason that trimmed glory we got earlier was so important. Because I don't have Heroes Quest completed, it's impossible for me to charge a glory. Fortunately, if you get a trimmed glory from hard clue scrolls, it comes already charged. A charged glory is required to mine gems efficiently. Otherwise, you get about 30% of the proper rate. About 4 hours later, doing some 3 AM gaming, we got the mining pet at just about normal drop rate. I had to try hunting some chins before bed, and sure enough, right before 4 AM, we got the chin pet. Meet my new 25-minute AFK method. Well, I guess my old one. With the Blood Fury, I was able to permanently kill Spindle. If I got unlucky, I would maybe die once every couple hours, depending on how hard I'm AFKing, but at 2027 KC, we got the pet. Because the Abyssal Sire has increased drop rate of the Unsired, and that's how you get pet, the drop rate of the pet here is theoretically increased, making it about a 1 in 500 drop. So whenever I'm in the mood to kill some Sire, I'm gonna make my way over here. I'm currently at 240 KC. I have to stop delaying it. We need to get the Infernal Cape finally. Strategically using my Retribution to kill the third Jad, the other two should be a breeze now. This should be it. It's time for Zuck. I haven't done this boss since I completed 200 log about 4 years ago now, and I didn't bother refreshing my memory or anything, so good luck, Twitch chat should be able to carry me. I think it was actually very stupid of me not to bring a rune crossbow for ruby bolts, so I guess we are using the webweaver bow this whole fight. First set about to spawn, and I really just have to tag them immediately. I can just pray mage and probably tank the ranger infinitely with my banker's note. Oh my god, this bow is so bad. The second set's about to spawn and he's still over 700 HP, even with me really trying to DPS him. Shockingly, I still haven't tanked a Zuck hit. Jad's about to spawn, here we go. I can't tell if because I mentally know that I have the Retribution relic, but this is going so smoothly, even though it's really long. Let's go! That Zuck fight was 9 minutes, but we didn't even have to use our Retribution relic. I don't think I took a Zuck hit, but I have no idea how to check. I didn't see anything though. There's a lot of easy bosses in the wilderness. I just got the Scorpia pet. Okay, so I was doing some 25-minute AFK at Ardeo, and I had to go AFK for 10 minutes. I die somewhat often here, but it's better to get 2 kills than none, right? So I come back and I start scrolling in my chat, and sure enough, we got the pet. The last going pet that we need is Agility. I spent about 7 hours doing Sepulcher, and thank God Sepulcher's actually fun, because after 7 hours, we got a confirmation that even though the Agility pet is a squirrel, and it comes from Sepulcher, the Sepulcher does not have 15 times the drop rate, just everywhere else does. I got the next 25-minute AFK pet, King Black Dragon, a few kills ago. Let me give you guys a number 1 tip in progressing in RuneScape, mostly for skilling. If you're trying to be efficient, it's not about clicking faster, it's about finding things you can multitask and balance IRL with. This was another pet that I got where most people would likely just log out or bank stand while doing something else IRL. Just click once every 25 minutes, it's not bad. I have been picking up some clue scrolls to try out master clues for the Bloodhound pet. I've never completed a master before, but on leagues it's apparently very easy. Here we go, the last step of our first ever master clue scroll in old school RuneScape. Oh my god, no way! I actually got the Bloodhound pet? Dude, this is one of the rarest pets. 1 in 1,000. Oh my god. It's 4 AM and leagues ends in 2 hours. I'm tired, so I'm going to bed. This is the final results from our first ever leagues. We got the casual 4.6 bill, being the only player to ever achieve it on leagues. We managed to grind out 16 pets that will keep going into the next league. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and series, and I am now officially going back to playing my Iron Man, so you can expect some videos on that account coming soon. As always, TY for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you all next time. Peace out.